So I'm going to start with the end game. The future's bigger than the present, and the past is kind of irrelevant. Can't do much for them, can't fix the past. So all we can work with is today and tomorrow. So it's very good to do things that prevent suffering tomorrow. And that's where we get to the end game. We're addicted to life. We're born into an addiction. We're never really going to be satisfied. We're always going to keep saying stupid things that the typical average alcoholic says. Just one more drink, just one more glass, just one more cigarette, just one more, one more. And we're never going to be able to let go of it. We're always going to keep rationalizing and defending it out of psychological need. But if we're honest, have a real truthful and honest discussion about this crap is, yeah, what we want is silly shit. We'll be pleased if, for these stupid, kind of cheap and insignificant glories that we're after. Even if we give you what you want, a week later you're going to want something else pretty damn hard. And that's just the way our brains work. It's not a psychology game that can be won. And more importantly, I think, it's not risk that can be justified. It's just the fact that life is an imposition, that we have complete control over its existence. And it's time to engineer a graceful ending to the game, a graceful exit for life itself, because it is DNA out of control. It isn't doing anything beautiful or graceful or wonderful. There's just nothing except our addictions that make any of this make sense. If we weren't addicted, we would be able to see it so clear, so obviously, how idiotic it is. It's just a psychological game that we're caught up in. We've done it billions of times. It's all the same. There's no point in doing it over and over and over. The truth is if we gave you a profile of the average life that's going to be lived tomorrow in the future, let's say 30 years from now or 40 years from now, if I gave you a drawing of that human and I told you I gave you the statistics of how it's going to live and what it's going to live on and how long it's going to live and what experiences it's going to go through, you wouldn't choose to live the life. And if I gave you a profile of the average sentient creature on this planet and gave you a profile of what it's going to experience and what it's going to endure, you wouldn't live the fucking life. It's consumption, reproduction, cannibalism, because it's an island planet essentially. You have a bunch of evolving organisms on an island. They will start eating each other. And addiction. So once you got to a sentient creature, you had this motivational mechanism of just an incessant and unyielding desire and want. And it will not be satisfied in any kind of holistic or efficient manner. Exploitation is almost a requirement of any kind of individual accomplishment or obtainment of any kind of quality of overall existence. And if you had to live a really honest life without exploiting, you probably wouldn't want to live it. Yeah, life just isn't a game that can be won. Let's just concede it and let's get out of here as gracefully as possible. It's going to be over eventually anyway. The universe is going to suck it all into a ball of nothing. It's all going to be gone. Every little tiny piece of it is going to be gone. There's going to be left nothing behind. There's no fingerprints, no signs, no tombstones, nothing. It's all going to be erased anyway. So give it up. It's only a sick addiction that keeps it going. It's just feeding on your addiction, your unwillingness to just concede. Yes, just okay. Stop. Don't make more of it. It doesn't take a huge amount of courage to say those simple words.